Ibukun Awosika's advice for young people who want to be rich. The future is already here. It's just not evenly distributed. Welcome to Talking Life YouTube channel, and if you are new here, don't hesitate to click the subscribe button. Ibukun Awosika is a Nigerian businesswoman, a motivational speaker, and an author. She was the former chairman of the First Bank of Nigeria, and in this video, she surely has an important advice to give to us. Don't go away, because what you are about to learn here will definitely make you have a rethink about the way you see wealth creation. As we journey from grass to grace and then fall back to grass because of one mistake or the other, it is required that we are wise and should always make sure we seek knowledge. It does not matter what your business is or what your career is. The most important thing is to be wise. It does not matter whether God in heaven blessed the works of your hands. You can still end the days of your life in sorrow if care is not taken. God won't do everything for you. Heaven helps those who help themselves. We shouldn't embarrass the name of God every time by our inactions, which in turn keeps us in stagnation. When you refuse to plan your life, you inevitably plan to fail in the game of life. This game of life is the type that will make you feel like you have all the time in the world because you still look very pretty and young, or handsome and young. But the shocker comes as soon as you look at your age going up every year like the price of goods and services in Nigeria. How are you managing the resources from the season of abundance? Do you spend recklessly? Do you eat excessively? Whether in your career or business, what is your strategic plan for the hard times? How are you preparing for what is naturally part of life? You can still end the days of your life in sorrow if care is not taken. God won't do everything for you. Heaven helps those who help themselves. We shouldn't embarrass the name of God every time by our inactions, which in turn keeps us in stagnation. When you refuse to plan your life, you inevitably plan to fail in the game of life. Whether you like it or not, the lean years will come. Definitely, it is inevitable. Life is in seasons, and for this reason, it is very necessary for us to be planners. We must walk. We must learn to walk with the different seasons and have the wisdom for the seasons. One of the greatest causes of poverty is ignorance. There are things the wealthiest people know that the poor ones completely ignore. That is why if a poor person, a man or a woman, applies the wisdom of the rich, he or she inevitably becomes rich. When you refuse to plan your life, you inevitably plan to fail in the game of life. There are many areas we don't plan. We don't plan for our children. We don't plan for our finances. We don't even plan in case life happens to us. What's within your reach? What are the things in your life that you can have control of? Are you in control of them, or are they in control of you? A wise man once said, "The prudent sees danger and takes cover, whereas the simple person keeps going even at the sight of danger, and they end up paying for the penalty." When you refuse to plan your life, you inevitably plan to fail in the game of life. Businesses go through tough times because the country might be in recession. But those tough times can be avoided by those businesses if only they stepped up their game of life by having a concrete plan beforehand. The prudent man thinks before they take steps, while the simple believe in anything. A penny saved over time will become pounds, and pounds continuously compounded inevitably becomes million. Most people think that savings culture is only for the rich, but that's not true. If a poor man applies the principle of saving in his life, he will inevitably succeed in becoming rich. Consistency is more powerful than bulk money. When you refuse to plan your life, you inevitably plan to fail in the game of life. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share our videos to your friends and family. Thank you and one love.